welcome back. Okay, so I have my beautiful friend Glory. We've been friends for 35 years, even though we've only been alive for 26. Okay, no, but she's my best friend. So she lets me paint her even though she doesn't want to, just like my sister. So I either have to give her a raise or really be her best friend till I die. But anyways, so again, Rebecca from Arty Brushstrokes introduced me to these split cakes. And I really like them, so I want to share that with you guys, and hopefully you guys can pick up on it and enjoy them yourself too. So, again, my favorite product of the month is this metallic white by Wolfe Brothers, and it's just a great color to combine with other colors to give it that metallic-y effect. So I'm going to start off with it on the cheeks by just mixing a little red and a little metallic white. And I'm just going to add it as kind of like that softness on the cheeks to just kind of give it that rosy pink color. This is my best friend Glory, right? Okay. So then the next thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit of kind of like a goldish yellow as a base on the eyes. And I'm just doing kind of like a funky eye design on the face because I get requests a lot for that. Like I'll have people come in my line and they tell me, I just want something pretty by the eyes. So this would be something and good practice for you getting used to using your square brushes. So close your eyes. So I'm gonna head on a diagonal, kind of right diagonal through her nose, up along her eye. So I'm just kind of pressing in that color. And you see how beautiful that is when you mix the yellow with the metallic white. It's awesome. Turn a little bit this way. So I'm going halfway through the eye down. Because again, you'll see in a lot of my designs, I have to go up and down just because I'm not really great with symmetry. So now that I put my base down is when I'm going to have fun with my split cakes. These split cakes were set up so that there's typically black on the ends of them. So that's just going to be used as your highlighting color. So what I'm going to do is just use my 1/4 inch flat brush and my rainbow cakes, or my split cakes. And I'm just going to load it like I did in the last video. Just back and forth. You want to get a good generous amount. You don't want your brush to be too wet, or else then it's going to leak everywhere. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, can you turn a little bit that way, beautiful? I'm going to start off with the black, I'm going to move you a little bit closer. I'm going to start off with the black on the edge and the yellow closest to the corner of the eye. I'm going to press down and bring it back in. And then I'm going to loop it around. So that I kind of get that big leaf effect going on. And the cool thing about this is that you get a blend that you cannot get from loading your sponge, from anything like that. Like this is just a technique that you use with this brush. So I'm just going to come out from there. Can you put your head down a little bit? Thank you. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is do a design heading in this direction. So I'm just going to go up, swing it down, down, down. So it's almost like fanning out your brush. And these bristles on this brush just happen to stay together better, which is why we decided to use this one. So I'm going to start again at the corner of the eye and just bring it in. So now since this direction is heading downward, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Again with black on the outside. If you can put your head down a little bit. Thank you. So I'm going to come out, down, lift it up. So that's going to be my first leaf, kind of. Out, up. Okay, so what I was doing is making sure that I'm leading with black on the outside. Now mind you, maybe if you're familiar with Rebecca, or maybe you've seen these done before, or maybe you're a tool painter, there could be several ways. You could be a huge Donna fan, which I am. then you're probably familiar with this technique, and you're probably looking at mine and saying, oh my God, this girl is terrible. But for those of you who have never seen that and think, I'm really good, thank you. But you'll notice that I use the black to really be my guiding focus. So I'm just making these little loops by the eye so that I can kind of fill it in. And you can always go back in and kind of bring these back down to make it that kind of that flowery look. So if you can turn a little bit this way. Just fix it. So now what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of black paint to create highlight where necessary. Then I'm going to treat Glory to a facial on Sunday, right?
On Sunday?
Sunday. And Emily, I'm going to treat Vivi. You're not working Sunday, right?
No.
Okay, so we're going to go to Vivi's house, okay? So I'm just going to create some teardrops, or close your eyes. So first what I'm going to do is just outline the eye to give it a little bit more definition. And from the corner, I'm going to head down and up. The next thing I'm going to do is at the top of this kind of loop-de-loop here, I'm just going to add some teardrops. So I'm going down, down, heading into the corner of the eye. And then I'm going to give these loop-de-loops a little bit more definition. And this step is definitely optional, but I just wanted to give it a little bit more definition. And then from the corner of the eye, I'm going to come up, loop in, come down, and pull out. And then I'm going to just give it that little bit of definition. And again, this is not really necessary, but because I have the time and I just want to show you guys something a little different, I am going to do it. So turn a little bit more to me. I'm going to fill in, if you can turn it, no, this way. I'm going to fill in right underneath her eye with just a little bit of dots. Just to kind of give it that a little bit more, that I took a little longer on this design, and maybe I am. But I just think the dots kind of make it, like they make it a little bit more detailed. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just I'm going to again trace her eye, close your eye. Tracing her eye here. And then from the corner I go up, down. You don't want to make that too strong. And from the edge of her eye, I'm going to just fan it out. And then I'm going to add my dots in there. And remember, press harder. You don't want everything to be the same size. You want it to be thick and thin. Okay. Again, I'm just giving it that extra bit of definition. Nothing that's 100% necessary. That's what the black is there for. Add a few more teardrops. And then to bring my design all together, I'm going to add a few more dots over here. Oh my God, she's so gorgeous. It's hard to imagine that we've been friends for so long. Okay, so now as you can see, what I did was just add a few kind of details here and there. I'm going to, just for the maximum effect, put a little glossy on her lips here. You can add it. Little glossy action. This is her lip gloss. I just want her to look really good in my video. Otherwise, so next what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of this kind of copperish glitter to where it's the strongest color, because what it does is it totally makes it pop. Like on Emily's in the last kind of rose design, I didn't want that strong overpowering on the roses. Turn a little bit to the other side. I wanted it to be just more of like a mist of the glitter, which is why I poofed it on. Where with Glory, I just want to add that subtle highlight of this kind of copperish glitter, because it really makes the design. So Glory